Everybody hears.
Whoa, it's loud.
There you go. Is that better? Everybody hear this? Too loud? I don't know. It's Josh. He's here on the stream.
Whoa, does it sound okay?
I think you can hear it now.
You gonna play shmup with me?
I'll watch it for a second.
Oh.
How bad is my bald spot on this camera?
I guess we'll find out in a sec.
Hi everybody, it's me. It's Josh. It's the guy who's never on streams.
Stream boy.
I'm a stream boy today, and Adrian's probably gonna pop in here at some point. We got our new fiber optic connection in our office now, so we're streaming in beautiful 1080p 60 FPS. That's right. We were 720p 30 FPS before this.
720 boys.
Yeah.
Hey, watch this.
Oh wow.
Got that cert.
Got that CRT. You know, who really likes cathode ray tubes?
Who?
My life in gaming.
RGB.
RGB. They gotta have those cathode ray tubes.
It's actually kind of distracting for me.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of like interlacing effects. You know.
Yeah, kind of like
Just never been a huge fan of that interlaced look. You know, unless it's on an actual CRT TV.
Yeah, if I have to do it, then it's okay.
I mean, it's not even like a matter of like have to with the CRT TV. It's like, it's just like, it makes sense. Like I have an HD TV. I don't want like a simulated CRT effect.
Yeah, why did I buy a 4K TV?
Even on like good hardware, like a FrameMeister or whatever, I don't enable that stuff.
You get it as a joke.
Just can't get into it.
Hi everybody.
Hey, look, it's Adrian. I knew he was gonna show up. He had to be in on that first 1080p 60 FPS stream.
You know it.
Oh, it's like just imagining everyone's terrified. They can see how you look now. Like before, you were just kind of a malformed blob.
Yeah, 1080p or 720p, you can see shit.
Yeah.
And now, like, look how smooth my hand is moving.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You have the camera set up to do 60 also, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Better.
I set it up. I mean, it says like you go on there on the stream. You check source for the quality.
Okay, you did
it.
It.
1080p 60 FPS.
Okay. Also, I forgot to do my thing. Drinking an orange Fanta. Snap into a Fanta.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which Fanta girl were you all about? I like the grape one.
Fanta girl.
Yeah, remember they had Fanta girls.
They had like a whole like series of commercials with like Fanta girls on it.
I guess I don't remember.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's like, don't you want a Fanta?
Wow.
That was like the theme there.
Oh,
I mean, you're not up until like recently. You weren't really like exclusively Fanta. You were more of like a Crush boy, weren't you?
No, I was a Sunkiss boy,
Sunkiss.
but I defected to Fanta.
Yeah.
Any reason? Sugar tastes better?
I just decided it tastes
I
better.
just didn't want to support Pepsi anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm you know what citrus drink I miss? Slice.
Slice? Oh,
Citrus
yeah.
drink I miss? None of them.
Rip in peace.
Nobody ever brings up Slice. Nobody's ever like, man, I wish I had a Slice. People always bring up Surge, like they don't know Surge is back. It's like,
yeah, like Surge is like old.
You could buy
news
Surge
this
at that
point.
Coca-Cola museum.
you can buy Surge at like a gas station right
Yeah,
now.
it's
like,
not really-
it's
really
been
not hard to
back.
find.
Like people don't
Yeah.
even like. All these people are like, man, I love Surge. They don't realize that you can literally just like go on Amazon and buy Surge. It's like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Hey,
talk about it like some retro drink.
yeah. Hey, Black Man. Did you get your rewards from the other day? Like, were you able to see that? Because if not,
Hey, email me.
Yeah, email Doug about that. Email
yeah.
Douglas at limitedrungames.com.
He doesn't like to be
about
called Doug. You can call him Dougie though.
Dougie Jones.
That's what his Twitter bio says.
Dougie Jones.
Somebody messed up with the super scaling on that TV again, so we had to do that like live zoom jump.
Yeah.
Wow. How's the input lag?
It's a little bit there on this side.
I see.
I
telling
was
you.
fighting you
But
on it,
this
but it's a little bit.
TV.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
like if there's a setting to make it less bad.
well,
but
there's
it's pretty bad.
There's game if you have to like switch the TV to like game mode and turn
Yeah.
off like a variety of features. But
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't know. It's a beautiful looking TV, so
I mean, it does look nice with that input lag. It's pretty gross.
I bet I wouldn't even notice.
I mean,
I'm a plebe.
in this game, like a digital movement, like Twitch shmup.
I think
Like,
Douglas
I noticed it really hardcore when we were playing Lethal League.
I think that Douglas is just trying to like pass off the fact that he's not very good at this onto like input lag.
I mean,
Maybe
it's probably
that's
both.
yeah.
That's probably what it is. 'Cause I mean, we were both really bad at Darius when we were playing it.
Yeah,
Douglas
my
is usually pretty good at these games, though. I think it's just that he's distracted with this discussion about citrus sodas. Considering
I
he
got
hates
much
them so
further much further in Darius at home than I did here.
Douglas is allergic to all the orange inside of that orange soda.
Douglas said he
Yeah.
was for a long time.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing, like, man, I don't think we did get the info from last stream. So I think, like, if you want the Lethal League for PS4, you need to email Douglas your address.
We could have also given away like a plate card, like one of the trading card plates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I want to
Yeah.
keep mine. Mine's-
Well,
mine's
yeah,
good,
you
my
have one
Candyman
of the
plate.
you have one of the Lethal League
Yeah.
plates, but there's right now there's 12 different Lethal
Josh, you wanna
League
try?
plates. So the fact that you have one wouldn't affect everybody else. So
You turn on that CRT effect.
I already did.
it looks kind of bad.
Looks bad.
I mean, it's not that it looks bad. It's that,
Oh.
you know, I'm just not a CRT boy. You know,
Yeah.
I like a CRT. Oh wow, I'm way worse than Douglas.
Because the CRT.
I like a CRT when I'm like, you know, using it. Whoa!
What the hell are you doing?
Wow!
Yeah.
That's like what I did as a kid, and I died on the
Well,
first
look what you did.
Goomba.
Oh, how did that happen?
What?
Josh sat on the keyboard.
Oh wow! I enabled Source on Twitch. You know, we can hack Twitch.
Yeah, but now we can't see the chat. How am I supposed to know? What
You gotta get the mouse and click.
mouse
X
is
on
up
the
there.
Source.
Oh my god.
I can't even shoot these things that are launching off. Wow.
Well, you don't. Yeah, they're friends.
Are they?
They're evacuating.
Oh wow.
All right, you're gonna have to pause so you can sit down because he's gonna screw you up.
Yeah. I'm gonna get.
I mean, yeah, get out all this jumping
now.
now.
Sometimes you just gotta let
forum.
these bad
Yeah,
guys.
do-
These bad guys go.
Do those Twitter DMs. Get down in Douglas's DMs. That's where all the babes message him.
I find that offensive.
Josh, what's your fab shmup?
My favorite shmup, Giga Wing 2. Is that gotta have that Giga Wing 2?
Josh did that as soon as he got
What?
on. Use
Yeah.
his emoji.
I mean, Giga Wing 2 is good. You can get points in like the trillions. Like the whole idea of it is like the point system's super gimmicky, so you can get like the most ridiculous scores any game has ever had.
Somebody also asked, Josh, what's up with number 98?
It's a game that's coming out that was supposed to come out in September, but our friends at the ESRB made it take forever.
Yeah, you mean
It's a-
Mr. H?
Japanese-
From the ESRB?
Japanese game, and the developers were not expecting to get an ESRB, so that was kind of a nice little complete thing that messed them up. So
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
Actually, don't shoot those. Yeah, they
oh
take more
wow,
points away.
those are friends.
Yeah, I was doing that too, and then I noticed the negatives.
Oh, you're bombing it.
Oh
God.
no, I'm so bad at this.
Gift him a sub. Don't you already have a sub? I think if you're a moderator, you can just use the emoticons.
I don't know if I made Chatty one.
Shaddy's got a
She's
crown.
got a
next to his
crown.
name.
Oh. So does
Yeah,
next Snuggle.
he should be able to have one
I think
already.
that also if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you just link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account, and you can get a free sub. And you donate $4.99 to us. Wow, Adrian can play right now, or Douglas.
Adrian, let's play 2-player.
2P? We'll play a little bit.
Hang on, let me let this number go down.
Oh, Crown is Prime. And
Okay.
Shaddy probably subscribed to some hot streamer or something, so he can't waste his subscribe on us.
I don't know how to make him a mod from
Some
here
hot-
because I only
hot
have the
streamer.
keyboard.
We'll have to mod him later. Yeah, see, he's like, oh, you know, I'm subscribing to HOTS people. You
Yeah.
know?
Wow, what a jerk.
Gotta stream HOTS.
Can we turn
everything
CRT filter off because it actually sucks? Yeah.
You know, to each their own.
Does
Each
the
their own
SRP
ways.
requirement apply to games that never even got on PSN?
Press options to join. You gotta learn to read.
Yeah.
Does the ESRB requirement apply to games that never even? Yeah, I mean it's like any physical product period has to have an ESRB rating if it's coming from Sony. So it's like it's not even a thing we have like a choice about. It doesn't matter if it comes out digitally or whatever. ESRB is something we have to do no matter what if we're putting a product in a package.
So what's y'all's take on the new PSN news today?
I don't know what the
About
PSN
it,
is.
Vita and PS3 are discontinued starting March 2019.
Yeah, they're not doing PS Plus games anymore. It's only
Oh,
PS4.
really? That's just like PS Plus is
Yes.
discontinued for those platforms. It's not.
That's
Oh,
sign
yeah,
at the end of
yeah.
times.
They're not shutting down the Vita store.
No. But also, they're giving away in March for PS4 Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank, so you get two like actually really good games.
Yeah, but I still can't get them to accept Saturday Morning RPG as a Plus game because I was like, you know what? You should give Vita owners a good PS Plus game.
Yeah, I guess it's too late for that, huh?
Well, I mean, it was just like one month where they were giving away Spy Chameleon, and I was like, you guys are like scratching the bottom of the barrel for Vita for
Wow, you're just talking smack.
I've never even heard of Spy Chameleon.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds like you're talking smack.
I keep up with like a lot of the stuff that's keeping out just because of comes out because of the nature of what we do, and I've never heard of Spy Chameleon, and I'm like, not to discount Spy Chameleon, but if I've never heard of it, then like, that says something about it, and like, I don't know, it could be fine, it could be an okay game, but I'm sitting here like saying, hey, I'd love it if Saturday Morning RPG could be a PS Plus game.
Hey,
like,
what if you made Saturday Morning RPG 2?
What about Little Prairie on the whatever?
Wait, what?
I forgot what that game was called.
Oh, that game, the little adventure on the prairie.
Yeah. Dang, I beat this guy
It's
so
a game
quick
that like
time.
Douglas just found it and was like the key art for it looks like it came out of Microsoft Paint. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's bad.
I haven't actually
Very
played the
good.
game. I'm gonna like withhold judgment until I actually like play it. No, Torchwood. When I asked about SMRPG, they were just like, they just didn't even get a response. So I didn't get a specific.
Oh, it's
Yeah, we haven't unlocked any other choices yet. The game's really solid. I mean, like.
What, Super Hydorah? Oh,
Yeah.
Saturday...
This game.
Oh wait, these are good guys.
This is a good game.
Yeah.
Saturday Morning RPG is on Vita.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you good?
Can't.
Saturday Morning RPG is on Vita. It's just not out in Europe because Sony requires us to get like a traditional PEGI rating, which is very expensive, and the process is kind of obnoxious.
What do you think we would get? Would we get a PEGI 7 or a PEGI 12?
We got a PEGI rating through iArc with Nintendo,
Yeah.
and I think we're like PEGI 7.
Oh, really?
We might be 12. I can't remember. I think we were 12. We might have been PEGI. I think we were PEGI 17 when I had it down that the game had drug references in it.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, because it had every
like all the European ratings boards. If you have like a drug reference in, like you suddenly become an M-rated game. It doesn't matter what the reference is or what the context of the reference is. And like ESRB called us out because we have references to fake drugs.
Yeah.
Like there's no references to actual real drugs, and like
Shit.
the PEGI thing made it seem like they only cared about references to real drugs.
Yeah.
So like I just got rid of it. I was like, yeah, we don't talk about real drugs, so I don't feel like I need to disclose fake drugs.
You know what Saturday Morning RPG G2 needs to have?
Real drugs?
Yeah, real drugs. So like you can take Jenkum as a power up.
But we talked about how we're gonna have like the most offensive thing for the ESRB. We're gonna have a piece of poop that's constantly flicking off the camera and holding a gun towards the player.
Yeah,
and it's like it's a billboarded sprite, so no matter like where you move the camera, it's always pointing a gun at you.
I'm into that.
And if you get too close to it, it kicks you in the nuts.
And you get dizzy stars.
Wow.
And you get dizzy stars when you get kicked.
And he has steak lines coming off him, and he also
Yeah.
has drugs in his hand.
All right, I gotta go back to work.
These are all real things that the ESRB doesn't like. They are really opposed to any character pointing a gun at the player. If a character points a gun at the player, it's like the biggest no-no they have. They really hate humorous depictions of poop coils.
Yeah, they don't like poop.
And they will not allow you to have any game covers that depict somebody getting kicked in the nuts.
Nut shot.
So like it's actually like mentioned in their guidelines that if your cover has somebody getting kicked in the crotch on it, it's not going to be approved. So if you've ever like had hopes of having a game cover with somebody getting kicked in the nuts on it, that's never going to happen.
Doesn't Super Gun World have that? It has the gun.
No, we got in trouble because it had the gun on it, and we didn't get in trouble. Joe did.
Poor guy.
But I mean, I don't think he's like in like real.
No, because he can't really. They were like, oh, you know, you can't recall it. It's already done.
Yeah.
Or future prints, there are none.
And at the same time, it's like it was his first violation, so I don't think they were gonna fine him.
Somebody asked when they can meet you, Josh. You'll be at GDC.
When they could meet me, I mean, I'll be at GDC. That's about it.
E3, probably.
Torchwood asked about Special Reserve. I mean, that's probably more for them to answer, but I know they're not done. They're not dropping out or anything like that. It's just they've been like working to get a lot of stuff ready for this next year. So I think they have They have a pretty big slate this year. A lot of good stuff. I mean, you just got to follow Special Reserve and see what they have. Oh, I'm back. Wasn't even paying attention.
Does an alternate cover need to apply with ESRB? Someone asked.
I mean, yes. If we are releasing any new artwork approved by Sony requires an ESRB rating. So, wow. So if we wanted to like submit an alternate cover for a game that already came out that didn't have an ESRB rating, like Skullgirls for some reason, if we wanted an alternate cover, that we'd have to get that ESRB rating.
Oh, press options. Yes, we will still be doing special cover releases for Special Reserve games.
Their next game, they've already announced, is Broforce.
Oh, they announced it?
Yeah, they announced Broforce. And we announced that we will have an edition out for that.
Oh, Broforce.
Got a lot of bros in it.
You know what kind of reminds me of Broforce? Deadbolt.
Yeah.
Like style-wise. Because it's a little bit more easier to see than Brisker Ring was.
Yeah. I was always like really bad at like radius, so that's kind of why I'm bad at this.
I played it with my dad a lot.
Like side scroll STG games. I'm not that great at. I'm gonna call them STG games now because I'm gonna be like a real otaku.
Which one's the cave shooter technically? Is it the vertical or this?
Cave shooter's a top down. Like
Okay.
Bullet Hell is gonna be a top down with like tons of bullets coming at you that you have to dodge. I'm not great at those. I usually play them on like really low difficulty, but I enjoy it. So call me a baby or whatever. But wow, these games I'm just bad at because I'm not paying attention to the environment. Like typically in like the like Bullet Hells, you're mainly just paying attention to the bullets themselves, not like environmental hazards. That comes up, but it's not. It's mostly you're dodging beautiful bullet patterns.
Yeah, that's usually what I'm paying attention to is the bullets.
They call it a bullet ballet.
Well, look at you getting fancy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you doing?
That's why I'm like, really excited for the Shot Trigger series. I like Battle Garaga a lot. Play it, you can configure it. It comes with like a billion options. So if you want it to be like super duper easy because you're a baby like me, like you can configure it that way, which is really nice. So like I've played through it like 60 times on like the super dirt easy mode.
Somebody asked, what does Bangai-O count as?
Isn't Bangai-O kind of more of like a puzzle shmup almost?
I can't remember. It's been so long since I played it.
Yeah, I haven't played it since I got my Dreamcast copy like 15 years ago, but I'm pretty sure it's like more of like a puzzle shmup.
Look out for that guy below you. Okay, you got him.
Yeah, Battle Garaga, the bullets are hard to see because they've also got like little like medallions and like there's so much stuff coming at you on the screen. Whoa, what did you just do?
I had a nuke.
Oh, wow.
Yay! Don't have to worry about him now.
Yeah. Did we start back from the start?
Yeah, because we game overed.
Oh, wow. It's a hard game, man.
It is. Especially this area. I don't like this area.
I remember, like, of our friends, like, Daniel Harvey was the only one I knew that was, like, actually good at, like, shmup games like this, like, side-scrolling shmups. You were good at the top-down ones. Like, I remember you played through, like, I want to say it was Zero Gunner at the pizza place, at CC's Pizza. Because it was a Psycheo shooter, but I can't remember if it was, like, Zero Gunner or something. I mean, it was one of the ones where you were, like, in a helicopter. And, I just remember you, like, blasted through that on, like, 1/4.
Yeah. I used to play them all the time at my mom's work. That's one reason why I was good at them. Oh, I brought you back.
Oh, wow. Side-scrollers, I'm just miserable at. Belt scroll STG games. I'm just going to use those Japanese terms.
Look at you.
Now that I know that they call Streets of Rage a belt scroll fighter. Oh, wow.
Can't kill him, dude.
Nope. No, I probably just need to let some of these hard to reach guys go.
Hard to reach chips.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Yeah. Bring it back.
Josh, I really like this girl. You gotta let those hard to reach chips go. You're no help.
Hey, it's Adrian. He's there.
He's almost there. He never goes away. Ooh. I don't like this boss.
Yeah, this boss is going to kill us.
Oh,
He's gonna
press
kill you.
options, you can come back.
Score loss. Oh, please wait.
That's bullshit. Oh,
That might at least mean that I get to come back here.
maybe. Oh, there you are.
and we got some extra lives, so you know we might not get reset. How do I use a nuke if I have one?
Circle.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Wow. Wow. Hey, press options to join.
Cool.
I think we can kind of game the system and like, you know, actually like.
So embarrassing though.
Wow.
God damn.
Okay. We can do this, Douglas.
Oh. Ooh.
What the hell?
All right.
I kind of came up with, you know, what the general strategy would be here. You know, if you go under him, he can't hit you with the lasers, and then you just have to dodge everything else. Like, if you're bad at dodging the lasers, go under his chin, basically.
Oh yeah.
And just move when he goes down for that. But then you can get hit by those little, like, red things that are just flying out of his, like, hip cannon or whatever that is.
His balls.
Yeah. Doing better this time, though.
I'm trying.
We announced this, oh, you said what led to us signing this game. They actually offered Curse Castilla to us first, and I lost the email in my inbox for about 2.5 months because I just didn't see it in there, and by the time I responded to it, they had already signed with East Asia Soft, so I think they preferred to sign with us on the games because typically it's hard to explain, but since we're not offering all the extras that PlayAsia does, developers come out making a lot more money, which is kind of our end goal, is to make developers more money so that they can keep making games and keep bringing you guys good content. So like just by nature of working with us and not kind of packing all of our releases with extra stuff that raises expenses, developers make more money, so they wanted to work with us, but you know their hands were a bit tied with Curse Castilla because they had already signed that deal. But when
Holy
it came
shit.
to this game, they came to us for it, and we love shmups, so yeah, you did it.
Holy shit. I had to go back into old Doug. Here we go. South or north?
I don't know.
North it is. Oh, wait.
Hey, look, hey, we got a new weapon. I can't do it.
Push circle.
Yeah,
I think we're both going to hate it.
probably.
That's not that bad. It's a little slower.
I have 0 points because I'm so bad.
Ugh. I like bones hurt from concentrating now. How's it getting tense?
Oh shit, that's the thing I can die on.
Yeah, I thought that was a power up too. Thanks for testing that.
Maybe that's supposed to be like the like treasure chests in Dark Souls.
The
You know,
mimic?
Yeah, the mimics. Like the point of that's supposed to be, you know, it
They have those in Dragon Quest
Throws you off.
Builders. And like, holy shit, they're really like OP.
I got Cece to play Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh yeah, does she like it?
Yeah, she liked walking around with the stick hitting stuff. I mean, it was literally in the starting area. Wow.
Oh god,
She was
this
walking
level's
around
hard.
with the stick, just hitting stuff, like just getting the dirt. Oh shit! Yeah, if we both die on this, we're dead because we both died at the same time.
Oh god.
So yeah, we're not gonna have a chance to come back. We're gonna
Well,
reset
we're not
the
that
game.
far. We would start at this level though.
Huh?
We would start at this level. We would start at the beginning of the game.
Oh, I thought that it was shooting us back to like the beginning of the game.
No,
Period.
no, no, it's not that bad.
I was gonna say it's pretty cool. Oh wow! There we go. That's it. That's it.
We have no information on why a signature edition release is slow.
Signature Edition's not even really like comparable to us. They're just releasing like Merge's retail games with a special box, and they reprint everything if it sells well. So it's like, you know, there's no rush there or anything like that. And I mean, like, they're distributing their products to like actual retail. So I mean, that slows things down because they have to get it in the hands of distributors, get it in the hands of wholesalers, like
Options.
line all that junk up. But I mean, they've got stuff coming like Longest Reach and whatever else, Darkest Dungeon. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff. You need to press options. They got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe that like will really speed up their releases, I guess. But I don't really find them comparable to us.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, really, like in terms of like being comparable to us. I mean, like special reserve, really, or yeah.
I said Josh is a feeder.
A feeder?
Yeah,
What's a feeder?
I don't know. Maybe information?
Am I feeding too much information? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Chatty? What?
I need to have more of that Szechuan sauce. That's how you sounded.
I mean, that's what I was eating today. We ate some Szechuan sauce. You know, it happened. It's good.
Ooh.
Good Szechuan sauce.
Ooh, no. Wow. Oh, I don't like these guys.
Yeah, they're gonna get you.
They remind me of Del Rey.
Day-Roll-A?
Day
Del Rey?
Richard Garrett.
Lana Del Rey?
Deborah Romero.
Yeah, Richard Garrett.
Yeah,
Famed game designer Richard Garrett.
that's what I get.
Ultimo.
I didn't say that, though.
Yeah, I know. We were just making him into the Steven Spielbergo of Richard Garriott's. Douglas has a tendency to say, like, everything wrong. And, yeah, today he said Richard Garriott's name wrong, so, Richard Garrett is now the, like, the knockoff Richard Garriott.
Yeah, there's something to
Who
what Ben
made
does and
Ultimo.
completely replace the word.
Well, yeah, I know, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Deborah Romero.
Dude, why'd you die?
Yeah, I just knew it was gonna happen. These things are difficult, dog.
Really hard
You
to
know,
get past
don't-
this part.
It's tough, you know.
If we die again, we're going south. I don't want to go north anymore. Ooh, yep. You can do it, Josh.
No, I can't.
You love
You guys-
Rob Schneider.
You got the worst guy here left in the match.
Somebody asked any reason why the regular edition's smaller than CE?
I mean, it's not really supposed to be. I think there was a miscommunication between the developers and Douglas before the announcement happened. We really don't want the CE to have a larger run than the standard because
Yeah, we're still discussing that. We'll probably have that hashed out tomorrow.
the real intent, like what we want is like kind of an equal split at worst case scenario, like 2,000 because the total run between collectors and standard is 4,000. And we just met with our printing partner today to make sure that the box for the collector's edition is the way that it's supposed to be, because I hate every time somebody tries to do a Super Nintendo style box, they always do the flaps completely freaking wrong. So like a lot of people don't realize, but Super Nintendo boxes have that little like purple box on the side of it. Like there's a little purple box on one end, and that's saying open this side of the box up. Because this side of the box has a flap that doesn't have tabs. You're not going to damage or bend your box opening from the purple side. And every time I see somebody do like a homebrew, like our good friends, you know, at the Blaze Pro or whatever, who did this Unholy Night, you know, there's no end where like it opens right, and like they're both catch tabs, which is crazy. It's nuts, man. You can't do a Super Nintendo game and have that.
Nuts.
Like I think like. Is this one like it? The Super Fighter team got it right. They understood. I think Retrobit screwed up. Cause like yeah, Retrobit, they put the purple box on here, and you try to open it up, and it's like, oh, you know, we don't even understand why there was a purple box there in the first place, because there's the catch there, and you dent the flap trying to open it. So that's unacceptable. So we met with our printer today and made sure that our Super Nintendo style box for this actually has the correct flap where that purple box is. So that's something.
Somebody says they always use the knife trick.
Attention to detail. No, it will not be actual SNES box size. It'll be as close to it as we can get. PS4 boxes are longer than SNES boxes, so there's no way to put a PS4 game inside of an actual like regular SNES style size box. But it'll be like our Double Dragon and River City boxes, where like, you know, we're as absolutely close as possible. Which I think like that box was a good size. You can put it next to Double Dragon for the NES and River City
We got those things shoot
Rampage
spikes.
that actually like looks good. Damn it! I'm so bad at this, man.
It's okay.
River City Ransom. I always
mix them up.
just say Rampage because I'm like so like Retro City Rampage or whatever. I feel like, you know,
Because you like the Dwayne Rock Johnson movie.
What?
Rampage.
Rampage? Yeah. No, I said it because of Retro City Rampage. I mean, like, and now, like, the sequel to that has the same problem where I'm like, Shakedown Miami, because it sounds like Hotline Miami. Like,
He's done that a lot.
I feel like that's going to be, like a very common thing, like, when people were like, Breach and Clear Hardline.
Oh, I remember those days. Oh shit, this boss is straight out
And
of...
and Xeno Drifter.
Xeno Drifter was awesome. Hardline. Like, I'm a huge fan of Breach and Clear Hardline. I'm like, no, you're not.
They really wanted Breach and Clear Hardline.
This is such a throwback boss. Fight your plants.
I mean, my favorite CE is the one that hasn't made it to you guys yet. It's the Munch's Odyssey one.
That one's really good.
The Munch's Odyssey CE is awesome. The way the box is gonna look, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, it's got embossing, it's got spot UV, it's got a die cut where the can is. It splits apart, and then you can take the can out. Like, it's incredible, man. It's killer. Out of like what's already come out, like, I love the box for La Milana. I like the way the Windjammer CE is, because it opens, like, it splits open and then you see the frisbee on one side, the game's on the other. I mean, there's like a lot of cool stuff in our CEs that I just love.
We have crazy bombs now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with those. The green bullets didn't really work for me.
But I meant, like, I can shoot bombs up and down now.
Oh, maybe that is better.
Ooh, just whoa.
But yeah, the Munch's CE is awesome. And I guess I really like the Double Dragon Classic Edition. Super cool too, because that the NES sleeve thing that I came up with.
Ooh,
Wow, I should have seen that coming.
ooh, I'm stuck.
The NES sleeve thing is like super cool, and that was just like the printers were over, and I was like, Ben could see the gears turning in my head, like when I was trying to like jam a PlayStation 4 game into the
Yeah, you brought it out.
into the like regular NES sleeve. And then, oh wow, and I was just like, you know, we gotta make these to put on the PS4 games. And then people were saying it was blasphemy or whatever, but I was like, I don't care, it's cool. Unfortunately, we can't like get plastic molded to do like SNES dust covers for this one.
Because they just went on the bottoms.
Yeah, I mean they were plastic, so we'd actually like have to like pay for like that to get molded. We couldn't make those out of like paper or like even like a hard paper. Just wouldn't be right. Is that gonna like go up? I can do like the troll move on that one. Wow.
There's the troll move. Oh, bring me back. Yeah.
Oh, but then I died anyways. So it's up to you. Remember, you can't like hang back on those. I guess you could on that one. You could have gone over it, but you never know, dude.
Ooh, this is scary.
You just don't know.
This level's tough.
I like that it pushes the bad guys. That's cool. It's like the Luca Melito stuff is really well done. Like,
Really good.
makes some of the best like retro inspired games.
So yeah, that's how the long box cases are coming, Josh.
So we got our first test samples back, and the tray inserts from original Saturn games don't fit because the little there's like little supports on the end of the case that are just like a fraction of a centimeter off. So like the tray inserts don't fit exactly as they should, so we're sending it back to the factory in another like 6 weeks. Worst case scenario, we'll have a new bottom that will actually be correct. So I mean, it's just a process. Those things have to be exact because we've sunk so much money into them. Like, there's no way I'm releasing something that's not right. Just no way.
Oh man, he ate me.
I mean, I could go get one of the long boxes and show people just so they, like, you know,
it's real.
know that it's real.
What time is it? 35. Are you gonna go grab one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a long box case just so people know that, you know, I'm not blowing smoke.
Smoke and smoke. Take a butter knife. I read that as take some butter and a knife. Long boxes will be used for CEs as well as just to replace your old Saturn cases. play Clay Fighter. I want to play Clay Fighter. I was just talking about that today.
Who's talking about Clay Fighter?
Somebody said I always want to play Clay Fighter, but it's too rare.
So I've got, this is our new case here. I put a disc on it just to test it out. And then this is a case for an actual Saturn game. This is Steep Slope Sliders, which is a snowboarding game from Cave. The people famous for making shmups. And you can see that this is new because this has a black tray, this has a gray tray. That's temporary, like the final product will have the gray tray like the original. But you can see that somebody in 2017 has manufactured new long box cases. By all accounts, this is like exactly the same. Same length, same everything. But the problem is this little support here, this piece on the end is just too thick. You can't really see it, but like
It's the candy.
what's wrong with the candy? What do you mean?
I can do this. It's really unprofessional looking, but
You really need to do that.
people asked.
God, I hate my hair.
Oh, I can try to cut you off. Here.
No.
There.
Yeah. Just cut my head off. Just say I hate my hair, man. When you try to put this thing in, like you can see, like it just sits like just a little tiny bit off the edge there because this is off by like a fraction of a centimeter. So they've got to fix that on the bottom of the case mold. Once that's fixed, we'll have what will amount to basically a perfect recreation of the original cases. And you can see that like the original trays do fit in our new cases. So like the original trays fit, so everything's right on spec for that. And everything else about it's the same. So yeah, it's a solid product outside of the tray art not fitting, and obviously that's a problem because the whole point of these is to be replacements for people who have broken cases. So we have to have those fit. But yeah, we can't actually roll these out as a product until we have that fixed. But something we can do now is, we can create real cool like multicolored inserts. Like we could create like a solid gold tray insert or whatever if we wanted.
Edition.
We could create, ones that are blue to match the Sega CD colors or white to match Sega Saturn. We can do some cool stuff.
Ooh.
Nobody else can do it because we got those dope molds.
Oh man, it's gonna. Somebody said, just don't ship them in an envelope.
Oh no, I know better than that. Steep Slope Sliders came in an envelope, and I was like, really? You'd think people would know, by now, not to do that. It's just, come on, common sense.
Hey, didn't you get something rare recently, or no?
No, it was rare. It was the original PC version of the first East game. It was a PC box, like a cardboard box jammed in a bubble mailer, and I'm like, are you kidding me with regards to that? Like, who jams a PC game, a phenomenally rare PC game, into a bubble mailer?
You also got that complete Oddworld game recently.
Oh yeah, where somebody was like, oh, it's complete, but it was just the disc itself. I was like, really? Thanks. That's really my favorite thing is, if you try to buy a PC game and people say it's complete, all they care about when they're talking about complete on PC games is like, oh yeah, it has the
disc.
it has the cover art and the tray art in the case. They don't for some reason people selling on Amazon don't consider the. This is the second time I've done that. They don't consider the actual box itself part of the completeness. I'm like, really? That makes a game complete,
Ooh-wee. Oh, my balls hurt. Oh man, Shatty bleeding.
So just as a heads up, the long box cases don't mean we have actual Saturn games coming. Sega doesn't have any software or whatever to master Saturn discs anymore, but we have a lot of games coming that have origins on the Sega Saturn. So or Sega CD. So that's kind of a hint there in some ways for things. And wow, holy.
That sand got you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so the long box cases with respect to, us, what we need them for on the limited run side is for collector's editions. not for like, you know, actually releasing Sega Saturn games, because that's impossible. I mean, we can release Sega CD games because there's no special authoring required for those discs, but you know, I've long held the belief that if we're releasing a game for Sega CD, Sega better sanction that release. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, not to poo-poo I am 8-bit or whatever, but like the re-release of Super Nintendo, I don't really, or Street Fighter, I don't really consider that an official product just because Capcom said you could have Street Fighter, you know? Like,
yeah, Nintendo didn't.
Like, Nintendo didn't say that that's a real Super Nintendo game, and I'm not gonna lump myself in with the homebrew crowd by putting out like unlicensed games, even if they're licensed by the developers. I mean, I don't want to do that unless it's something that like a partner like really like suggests or pushes for, you know? Like, it's not something that I'm pursuing actively.
Somebody just said Sewer Shark was confirmed by you just now.
Actually, I mean, Sewer Shark, the
God.
the video footage for that is like long gone, so
Oh, really?
yeah, that one's kind of unlikely. Kind of take a miracle for Sewer Shark to happen. It's like I don't think like anybody has like a clue about where that footage is, like even in like any kind of like higher quality format than like I think like the 3DO release is probably the highest quality that game ever got, and you know that's probably the best quality of that game that exists.
Ground Zero Texas, please.
The Ground Zero Texas is great. Yeah, that's one that I'd like to see.
Any plans for VR? Yes.
Yeah, actually, you know, stay tuned. We're gonna. So I mean, I guess we can just kind of reveal kind of the basics first on about like our VR plans, and you know we're gonna do some VR games. They're gonna have lower print runs, and we're gonna make it kind of a sub series, so people who are collecting our PS4 series don't have to feel obligated to buy VR games if you know they're not into VR. So we'll kind of have a new like numbered like PSVR collection. So that'll start at release number 1, and we'll actually have that first VR release coming out probably this month.
Hell yeah. Ooh, no.
Oh, I'm waiting for you right now.
On the road again. Ooh. Yeah, I can bring you back with this baby.
But then I'll probably just die in like 3 seconds. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Try to watch where I am, and better.
Potion.
This level is redonkulous.
We're at a boss. Oh yeah, we're at the Sandcrawler, dude.
Did you already get to him once?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. You know, this game is like really, really,
Tough?
yeah, really hard, but also like, you know,
Really?
I'm trying to think of like the right word. Like, it's really hard to get bombs, is what I was trying to say.
Oh.
Like, you don't get a lot of bombs. You've used the bomb once this entire time. Like, you have to be really good to get a bomb.
Yeah, I don't remember how you get it. I think you have to like build it up.
Yeah, I think it's that like meter that's building up, and like, you know, it's not easy.
Somebody said they want Dying Reborn physical for VR. Do you
Yeah.
though?
That was
There's this cool Japanese horror game live action thing for VR now. I should have showed it to you today.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like in the house and it's like live action and like this little girl keeps like creeping up. It's something that you'd be terrified to play.
I'm intrigued. I like live action stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll show it to you and you'll be like,
Like
get it for me.
FMV is my thing.
Oh, my VR.
Wow.
Wow. It's okay. Just press start or options.
I'm starting it.
Really wish I had a bomb. Somebody said it's
Apparently,
like a
Dying
bomb.
Reborn actually has a physical in Asia.
Does it?
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Is that from Oasis?
Yeah, that was the one that we had to, you know. So maybe they ended up doing it.
mean, yeah, we've been talking to Steelbook for a really long time. It's just, you know, not everybody wants Steelbooks, so it's and there's a very involved process to manufacture Steelbooks. So it's like between the cost and the fact that not everybody wants them, it's been a tricky thing to find.
We don't want to just crap it out.
The right placement for. Because yeah, we can't just, you know, crap it out.
Gotta make sure the game's on the spine.
It's like there's not going to be a case where, like, you know, a release from us only has a Steelbook, because like
I don't like it.
I don't like it when I have something that just does not fit on my shelf. I really hate like the book style releases that Square Enix likes. Those are my least favorite things of all time. You know, the ones like the Tomb Raider release on PS4
Oh, God, that
and
one's
like
ugly
Kingdom
on there.
Hearts on PS3.
Yeah.
Hate that stuff. Because there's like no way to put it on your shelf and make it look like uniform with everything else.
It looks like I put an art book on my shelf.
The thing is, like, that the minimum order quantity for a Steelbook is 5,000. So, like, we can't just, like, make a Steelbook and sell it to the side, because in many cases, you know, we're not even selling 5,000 copies of a game. So, like, there's no way that, like, people would optionally buy 5,000 Steelbooks. It would have to be something that's inside of a collector's edition for a very big game. We've been provided the option to kind of split that 5,000 between two games, but even then you're still looking at, like, if it was an optional series or whatever, or an optional thing, it would have to be a very big game to warrant, you know, 2,500 Steelbooks existing for that game. I think we're, like, more looking at Steelbooks for collector's editions as kind of additional pack-ins on those, but it still has to be, like, a game where, like, you know, it makes sense to have a Steelbook. Like for a game like this, we're not going to try to, like, jam a Steelbook in an SNES style box.
What the
like,
fuck is this part?
Because the cost of a single Steelbook is really, really, really high. So like if we're doing like a collector's edition where we're trying to target like a $50 price or like a $54 price, like there's no way that we're going to be able to put a Steelbook in there.
This will probably come out for Vita. It's planned, but we just it needs additional format work.
Yeah, and they wanted to include the patch on the cartridge, which is important to us and important to you guys. And in order to do that, you have to completely rebuild the game. It's not an easy or trivial like thing to do. And you know, we have games like Salt and Sanctuary that are kind of in release hell right now because of the same thing. Because we wanted to release PS4 and Vita at the same time, and you know, if we're not,
we're down. You have to go up.
I don't think I can go down. I was realizing the camera wasn't going down, so I was like, I'm probably gonna die if I do that. So like, we'd rather just release a game, you know, on PS4 only, and then wait for the Vita, so that, you know, the PS4 version doesn't get stuck waiting for forever to come out.
Spine magnets? Huh. Oh yeah, eBay sellers do that. Hellblade would warrant one, but we don't have Hellblade.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, Hellblade's the kind of game where, like, you know,
We would go all out.
we could sell 5,000 copies of a collector's edition probably, but there's not, like, you know, every game's not that way, you know. Like, the game's got to have, like, incredible artwork, like, you know, Firewatch or something. If we had done a steelbook for Firewatch, that would probably move. If we do a steelbook for a game like Shantae or something,
yeah, that
would move, because, you know, that game has, Shantae has a huge fan base.
There's no Shantae steelbook.
They would like electively buy 5,000 of them because it's Shantae. You know, that's the kind of game, you know, when I get back to like retro reprints, you know, if there's one game that I would kind of accept doing a re-release of without, like, you know, authorization from the platform holder, it would be that game. That's just because I love that series so much.
Shantae?
Yeah, there's not many other games because, you know, I don't want to get lumped in with like homebrew. You know, I don't want like collectors sitting around going like, oh, limited run stuff isn't real.
Oh man.
Because we did a couple retro releases that, you know, weren't officially licensed for the platform. I just don't want that like stigma. You know, I don't want people like saying, you know, we're like Pico Interactive or whatever.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Not to like, you know, say anything bad about that guy or his company, but, you know, it's he's releasing kind of like, you know, licensed games, but as far as the platform holder is concerned, I mean, they're unlicensed, and I don't want people doubting the authenticity of our releases.
I don't either. We're in a good spot.
Because I mean, we had that problem a lot initially. People were like, "Your stuff's not real.
Yeah, I had to convince people at the first PSX that it was a real thing.
Your stuff's homebrew." It's like you can't do homebrew on PS4, dude.
Well, back then it was
It's
Vita.
It's not a real thing.
They thought I was homebrewing Vita.
Oh yeah,
Hey, we're going north, dude.
you can't.
What do you mean I can't?
You can't go north. You're locked in on the path. Oh, we're gonna try to do that.
Yeah, because we're a little better now. Oh, then we'll pick a winner after we die on this one and call it a day. All night long.
Am I saying Shantae wrong? I don't know. That's how I've always said it.
Is it not?
Is it
Shantae?
Shantae?
Is this like Nicholas again? Or it's Nicholas actually?
Yeah, I mean we've been calling it Nicholas for like for like 3 years now, and it's actually Nicholas. And I'm like, what?
When did this happen?
I just don't know what I don't know what else like Shantae could be. I mean, if somebody's named that, I mean, it's usually Shantae. What their name is.
Richard Garrett.
Yeah. I'm definitely I'm on Team Shantae. That's
I'm
what
on
I've
Team
always said.
Shantae. I've said it to Matt and he never corrected me.
Yeah, I mean it's gotta be Shantae.
This coolest kid was wearing our shirt when I met him. When I was at E3 last year. He was like, if you ever get any more limited run shirts, send them to my way, because my kid loves them.
Which one?
Matt's kid, Matt Bozon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we sent them shirts.
Yeah, and he was wearing it when I saw him in E3.
What?
Yeah.
He was just he didn't even know he was gonna run into you. He was just wearing it.
Yeah.
Wow. I love Matt. I'll send him like 20 shirts if he wants them.
Right?
If anybody deserves 20 shirts, it's Matt. This is Mr. Matt Bozon himself.
Such a nice guy. His wife's really nice too.
I feel like people are probably bitter that he likes us. At least like people who don't like us, because that just means that he's going to continue to release stuff with us.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, release with anybody but limited run. 'Cause
To your credit though, when I was like
Like-
arguing with you about
I mean, you
Shantae-
didn't think that Shantae
Yeah.
was going to sell as well. You were like, oh, there's no way that game's going to sell that well. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna. The Game Boy game is worth $300.
Oh, my
If people are paying $300 for a Game Boy cartridge, the 6,000 copies on PS4 are going to go super fast. But I mean, that game actually, like, considering how much it sells for now, I mean, it wasn't like the sale wasn't that bad. It was in stock for like 5 or 6 minutes, which I mean. That's not really a lifetime or anything, but it's an eternity as far as our like popular releases go.
Let me pick a winner. We're not gonna get past this. We've primed. All night long.
Our lawyer actually said that waiting giveaways to subscribers actually not okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, Brandon said that.
What do you mean waiting?
He said there's like you can't like increase somebody's odds of winning
I
based
stopped
on
doing
something that. Okay, yeah, because I mean it says it on our channel that you still get that. You might want to delete that post about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that?
Apparently it's like it violates like the no purchase necessary or like there's some like.
But you don't have to give out
No, I understand.
prizes either.
I understand that, but there's something about it where he was like, it's not cool. You can't do that. You should probably stop.
Oh, okay.
So it's good we stopped.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. Mainly because it was like literally picking the same person every time, and I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be for a physical version of this game.
Yep, for a free copy of Super Hydorah.
You don't come here much. You want to click the roll?
I'll click the roll. I mean, you should actually like capture the screen and make another scene for this for like the mouse clicking roll.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so you can drum roll down to it. Boom, roll. I rolled.
Oh, I don't know this person. They don't win often.
Oh wow.
I'll go to send a message. Click the chat. No, there you go.
All right. Oh, what did it just say? Who won?
Yeah, it tells everybody who won. So that way people don't go, who won?
Oh wow.
Like our Twitter all the time.
Oh cool.
Oh yeah, he's there. Cool.
Look at that. We got a winner.
Cool. Check your PMs. Your
Yep.
pums.
And it's 5:55, so I mean I guess that's it.
That's it. We
You
gotta
know?
go back to our desk and turn off our computers.
We got 50 people watching. That was it. That's good. You know, do a little emoji.
Yeah, it actually went up. Do you want me to throw in a Josh?
Subscribe, and unlock this this amazing emoji of me. You gotta hit chat. You gotta hit enter or something to
Now you
send
get
it.
two
You know?
of you.
Subscribe, and you get that amazing emoji right there. You know, you got an Amazon Prime. You know, just throw your free subscription this way.
They want one of your breach and clears signed by you from your personal stash.
From my personal stash.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give away one of those. We've
Alright, guys.
dipped into our personal stash of that too much.
Hopefully I'll play tomorrow's announcement on stream. So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
Where's that OBS dude?